Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rolene Marks, and before we head into the weekend, I think it's been quite a week and we all deserve a good rest. Let's take a look at those top stories right here on the Israel Brief, brought to you as always by Lay of the Land. And we do this every Monday to Thursday. So if you want your top stories from Israel hot off the press and on a device near you, don't forget to make this a regular date. So let's take a look at the top stories, and we begin again with election results. And with about 93% of all votes counted, it is a clear indication that the leader of the opposition and former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the chairman of the Likud party, has won the election. The left-leaning party Meretz has definitely fallen below the threshold. Now, there are concerns with some of the new members or the parties that have gained during these elections. And of course, one of them is the National Religious Party, headed by Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich. The U.S. Department of State weighing in yesterday, their spokesperson was very, very cautious, but said he called on all parties to respect an open and democratic society. And it is a sentiment echoed by other major international players as well. Israelis are also concerned about what the future might hold for our country. And Netanyahu has reassured the nation that he wants a government of national unity. This is going to be a major test for the Prime Minister. He is going to have to reassure minority groups, women, Arabs, members of the LGBTQ community that they haven't lost the country, that the country that they love, this robust democracy, still remains as such. Meanwhile, the incumbent Prime Minister Yair Lapid, chairman of the Yesh Atid party, has instructed his staff to ensure a responsible and a responsible transfer of power. Sorry, I had to get my thoughts there together. It has been a long week. I'm sure you can all agree. Meanwhile, Netanyahu has started meeting with the various factions to talk about putting together a coalition government. And President Herzog next week will start to meet with party leaders, beginning with Netanyahu, to charge them with forming a government. Meanwhile, 3 police were injured today in a terror attack in the old city of Jerusalem. This is the third such attack this week. The injured policemen had injuries ranging from moderate to very, very light, and the terrorist was eliminated. Also, a second Palestinian died today in clashes with IDF forces in Jenin. He is believed to have been a member of Palestinian Islamic Jihad. The UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has ruled out a move of the British Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, saying that there are no such plans to move the embassy. He also echoed the words of the US State Department spokesperson Ned Price, calling on all parties to not use any kind of inflammatory language and to respect minority rights. Clearly, the rise of Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich and their party doubling its presence in the cabinet has really, really raised the ire, not just of many Israelis, but also of many around the world. And we end, of course, with a positive story because, hey, we could all use some positive news at the moment. And that is that Major General Amir Baram has assumed his position as Deputy IDF Chief of Staff. This comes as the incumbent deputy, Herzi Halevi, will assume the role of the Chief of the IDF on the 17th of January. We wish him bahatzlacha, everything of the best. So that brings us to the end of today's headlines. It has been quite a week, very, very busy. Elections, results, mixed reviews, and all kinds of things happening in the world. But don't worry, if you need to relax and unwind, we've got you covered. Please don't forget to check out our website at www.layoftheland.org. online, see our whole host of original content. Our Facebook page is at Lottel Site. Show us some love by liking us, following us, and sharing our content. And our YouTube channel is at The Israel Brief. Please don't forget to subscribe. We really want to grow our online community. And our Twitter feed is at Lay of the Land 5. And with that, I'm Rolene Marks, wishing you all a wonderful and much needed restful weekend. Shabbat Shalom, and I'll catch you all again on Monday.